So tell us, what is the latest at this point with Israel's ground offensive this morning?
Yeah, it's certainly advancing, as you just described, Savannah. And we know that overnight into today, they have moved on more than 600 targets at this point, including weapon depots, command centers, more than a dozen anti-tank installations. They are also working toward targets underground. So that's been a primary focus as well. And not only is the ground force advancing, they are getting help targeting from above. The airstrikes continue, and the Israeli Navy actively involved now with strikes from just along the coast.
Jay, talks to free hostages had stalled on Friday. What's going on behind the scenes here? Walk us through this. Are there any signs that those talks could resume soon?
Yeah, they're certainly not as extensive as they had been before the advance to phase 2 of this war by Israel. We have been told that Hamas says that they can't negotiate while they are slaughtering our people. And so that's made it difficult. We know that Qatari intermediaries are working behind the scenes and still communicating. And we've been told by the White House that they are in constant communication with those negotiators in Qatar as well as Israel, and that the release of the hostages, including the missing Americans, many who may be held right now in Gaza, is a top priority. So that's working, but it's certainly not at the pace or with the hope that we saw before the increased strikes.
Jay, as I just mentioned a moment ago, it's been said that strikes, bombs came as close as 200 feet from one Gaza hospital. This is something up in the north where people had been asked to evacuate, but obviously it's not always possible for patients and things like that in a hospital. And this also happens to be where now about 14,000 people are sheltering. That includes women and children. What do we know about the current situation there this morning at that hospital and the surrounding area in the north of Gaza?
Yeah, very difficult. We've had talks with people inside Gaza who are saying that the strikes are relentless. As far as that hospital is concerned, Al-Quds, there are so many people at the facility, they're actually sleeping outside on the front landing of the hospital. As you talked about, 14,000 or so, not only injured, but those seeking shelter in the area. And the attacks continue. Now, the IDF has said repeatedly that their intelligence shows there are command centers stationed underneath hospitals in Gaza. They have been warned at Al-Quds 8 times now, and IDF has given them ultimatums to leave. But like you said, there are so many who can't. We're not only talking about the patients at this point who can't be transported, but you've also got a lack of fuel, so those who may want to leave don't have the means to do so.
Jay, quickly, before I let you go, I do want to talk about the aid that has been received by Gaza. Largest shipment yesterday, but so much more is needed. And I know President Biden spoke with Netanyahu as well as Egypt's president over the weekend. That's the border where aid is actually passing through. How are they planning to get more aid to the region? And tell us anything else that came out of that conversation.
Yeah, look, they're certainly putting pressure on Israel to allow more aid to roll through. And while it likely won't be fuel, it does look like, and according to some IDF commanders, that they will see an uptick in the number of trucks that are moving through. They desperately need food and water right now inside of Gaza. Other things that were discussed, the president apparently reiterated the idea that Israel has the right and responsibility to protect Israelis against terrorism. So he is defending the right for Israel to continue this attack there. And they talked about the ongoing efforts to locate and secure the hostages, something that everybody seems to be focused on right now.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.